Hi, welcome to Sugar Free. This is the Weekend Tarot for Saturday the 8th and Sunday the 9th of January 2022. I almost said December. Anyway, January. I have shuffled, so I will cut. This is a major arcana reading. Okay. Star in reverse. High Priestess in reverse, Strength in reverse. Right, what I see straight away here is keeping something to yourself. Keeping to yourself. And the power of the High Priestess here appearing in reverse in the middle of this reading tells me this is important. This is important. Strength in the reverse is telling me that there might be a situation around where you feel riled, where you feel like stuff that usually you have kind of good self-control over is triggered. Like proper triggered. That's what I'm getting for this weekend. Proper triggered. Hold on, bite your lip, take a deep breath, count to 10. Don't get dragged in. Don't give it away. Alright? Don't give it away. The star here, the card of invulnerability and never running out of spiritual good stuff. Okay, and that's why we can afford to go naked. That's why we can like trip around in the night with no clothes on, because we're safe. And we're safe because we are so at one with ourselves and with everything around us. I mean, it equates to the same thing really, that we have no fear. It's the card of fearlessness. And we are so abundant in this energy that what we give, we get. We give it, we get it. We give it, we get it. That whole give-get thing, we've transcended it. Okay? And we know where we're going. We're guided by our own star. It's in the reverse. Now, when... I haven't seen this in the High Priestess in reverse for a long time, but I am seeing it today. I'm seeing narcissism in this card. The High Priestess, the absolute, the Queen of Heaven. If the Empress is Queen of the Earth and Queen of Nature, this is High Priestess, the Queen of Heaven. Okay. When she appears in the reverse, this is all the stuff of heaven. Love, trust, faith, respect, all of these things that make our lives heavenly on their head. And that is narcissism. Narcissism wherein our good nature is weaponized against us. That's what I'm seeing in this reading. Well, that's what I'm seeing here today. For the first time in a very long time, I'm seeing that in the High Priestess in reverse. So, in a sense, it's unsurprising that it would be better to not give it away. Don't pour it out. Don't pour it out. And don't, if you can, don't allow yourself, don't indulge, don't buy in to the triggers. Because you see, the thing is, this lion, in and of him or herself, I guess it's male because of the mane, there's nothing wrong with this creature in and of itself. It has absolute right to be what it is and do what he does. It's just when you put a creature like that in the context of a kind of civilized society, as we see here, the nice dress, the crown, trouble can ensue. And in the same way, your impulses, your wishes, your deep id will and motivation, there's nothing wrong with it in and of itself. Where it can get messy is how we might or might not manage or mismanage the expression of that will within the world around us. But as I say, the will, there's nothing wrong with it in and of itself. And that's the lesson we have to learn here in the Strength card, is that while we are completely committed to our own motivations, the enactment of those motivations needs to be tempered and mediated and got to grips with. And the temptation is always to feel so kind of right in whatever it is you want or don't want, expressed by this animal here, that it becomes a kind of a wild creature, and it takes on a kind of savagery, which needs to be controlled in order that others around us and ultimately ourselves are not damaged by it. And that is how we learn not to buy in to our own kind of absolute certainty that we are right and that what we want is right, and it's right that we get it. And most of us learn this the hard way. So I think possibly what I'm seeing here for this weekend is triggering by a narcissist. So really be on the lookout for that, because they will take whatever you give them. Whatever you give them, even if you give them the best worded put down, they'll take it and they'll weaponize it and they'll find a way to hurt you back with it. So your best bet with somebody like that is to just keep stum and exit stage left. No contact, no interaction, because it doesn't matter what you give them. Nothing hits the bottom. Nothing even hits the sides with somebody like that. They'll just munch it all down, digest it, toxify it, and spit it back out at you. So be very, I'm saying, be careful. Be careful. Don't give yourself away. Hanged Man in the reverse. Oh my gosh. World in the reverse. And the Magician. Right, okay. Right. I think this is going to be quite hard. Okay. Yeah. It's going to feel like, what I'm seeing here in this reading is it's going to feel like you are all alone in the world, and that nobody sees it the way you see it, and that your view is solitary, and you're kind of up against it, and the world is against you, and nobody is prepared to take the time to string themselves up in a tree and look at it in a completely different way so that they can understand where you are coming from. All right. And in that respect, you're all alone in the world. Okay, that's what I'm saying. But. I was really thinking, goodness me, I really hope the final card of the reading is in the upright. And here it is, the Magician. Okay, now, in this matter, you have all the tools you need to act effectively in this situation, whatever it means to you. Marshal your own power to act in your interests. Because with somebody like this, with a narcissist around, there's always the temptation to be the one who sets it out to them so clearly that they cannot fail to understand and to kind of suddenly wake up from their dysfunction. It never happens. And it never happens because they don't want to. All right? They don't want to. They like it. All right, they're addicted to the spice of the drama and the supply. They don't want to wake up from it. Even if they know there's something to wake up from, they don't want to and they can't. So all you can do is look after yourself. The magician here is telling me that all the tools required to deal with whatever this is and look after yourself and invest in yourself. And that again links in to the star in reverse here. Don't give it away. Don't be giving yourself away in this. Pull your resources together and act absolutely in your own best interests, because you cannot save someone from themselves, but you can save yourself. That's what the magician is telling me for this reading. So no matter how alone and embattled and up against it you feel like the world is against you, it's not. It's just what I'm seeing here is a lesson in self-care, right, and self-help. And when in doubt, if you're being triggered, to allow your id, your inner rampant toddler, to run wild, and it's being kind of prodded. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling like sort of getting an image like sticking something into a hornet's nest here. Okay, your primary and most powerful tool is silence. Right? It's silence, and one can always have somewhere else one needs to be. Right, I'm going to leave it out, and you have the right to do this as well. You absolutely do have the right to do. In fact, it is your primary responsibility to look after yourself. Right, I am going to leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.